Hi, I'm Danielle, the director at Building Blocks Camp Avenue. Come on inside for a tour. We're a Reggio Emilia inspired school. Reggio is a philosophy of early childhood education that focuses on the interests of the children. The teacher's job is to listen and observe to the children and what they're interested in learning about, and then formulate it in their curriculum. It's evident when you walk into an older toddler or preschool classroom what they're learning about because the room is transformed to match the topic of study. Our play-based approach uses play as a context for learning in which children explore, experiment, discover, and solve problems in imaginative and playful ways. We use the CTELDS, which are the Connecticut Early Learning and Development Standards. They follow all of your child's developmental milestones. They go from infancy through 5 years old and then flow right into the Common Core for elementary school. Teachers use these standards for their curriculum building, for observations, for progress reports, and for parent-teacher conferences. Here at Building Blocks, we follow the state regulations in regard to ratio. For our under 3s classroom, it's a 1-to-4 ratio with a maximum group size of 8. For our over 3s preschool classrooms, the ratio is 1-to-10 per state guidelines. We feel as though that's a large class, so we actually do 1-to-8 with a maximum of 16 in each classroom. Our parent portal here at Building Blocks is accessible on both our website and through an app. It's a huge asset for parents as it keeps you connected to your child throughout the day. Not only will the teachers update daily reports regarding feedings, nap times, supplies, diapering, and bathroom trips, but also send you pictures. In the preschool rooms, the teachers will update you on the daily curriculum so you'll know everything your child did for the entire day. The journal part of the portal is the best because it will catalog all of your child's photos throughout their time at Building Blocks. Let's take a walk around and take a look at the classrooms. In this classroom, exploring, developing, and giggling takes place with our infants from the age of 6 weeks to 12 months. The classroom is designed for whatever developmental milestones your child is mastering at the moment. In this stage, tummy time is very important, as the children need the time on the floor to strengthen their gross motor skills. We follow the safe sleep regulations very closely. Your child will always be put to sleep on their back regardless of whether they are rolling over or not. Also, we only allow your child and a sleep sack in the crib. You are responsible for diapers, wipes, creams, and food, and we ask that everything must be labeled. In this classroom, waddling, exploring, and trusting takes place with our children from the age of 12 months to 24 months. This program focuses on the transition from infant to toddler. Our classrooms are designed to help with each child's transition, providing environments and sensory activities that allow your child to explore using their 5 senses. In this classroom, conversing, sharing, and creating takes place with our children from the age of 24 months to 36 months. At this stage, the children are working on potty training, self-help skills, and have an introduction to some of the academics they will be learning more about in our preschool program. You can clearly see centers set up for play as the children explore through different domains. In these classrooms, you can view the Reggio board to see what your child has been learning all about. In this classroom, imagining, socializing, and problem-solving takes place with our 3-year-olds. A big part of our Preschool Academy program is teaching the children independent self-skills. The teachers also focus on peer conflict resolution, which is a process which students act as mediators to resolve disputes among themselves. These skills are essential to their social-emotional development and their progression into the Superblocks program in kindergarten. In this classroom, writing, collaborating, and experimenting takes place with our pre-K 4 and 5-year-olds. Our Superblocks program incorporates 5 key development areas that will engage your child through independent exploration, structured activities, and hands-on learning, all while having fun at school and being engaged in play. Our Choose Love program emphasizes on teaching children to choose love in any circumstance. Our Early Explorers program uses fun, hands-on learning activities that the children take part in for early scientific inquiry. Our Reading Express program starts our children on the path to fluent literacy by focusing on alphabet knowledge, a concept of what a word is in a sense of story, listening and retelling skills, phonemic awareness, and verbal expression. Our Mighty Math program provides basic math skills in a fun way by using materials from the world around us and set the building blocks to your child's education. Our Handwriting Without Tears program is a fun, hands-on school readiness program that focuses on playful learning to develop coloring, drawing, counting, building, and handwriting readiness skills. As part of our weekly curriculum, we have enrichment blocks. Our art program. Art is imperative in the early childhood classroom. It strengthens creative growth, fine and gross motor development, cognitive process, and social interaction. Our Spanish program. Your child will be introduced in preschool to basic Spanish concepts. Our music program. Music and movement in early childhood stimulates the brain and inspires all aspects of learning. Our physical education program. We understand the importance of active kids, and our program is based on developing your child's gross motor skills. Our STEAM program. STEAM is an integrated play-based curriculum which incorporates science, technology, engineering, art, and math by focusing on their already innate curiosity. We are so lucky to have a STEAM lab here at Camp Avenue for the children to come and explore the world of STEAM. As mentioned earlier, we also implement Choose Love in our toddler and preschool classrooms. This social-emotional program focuses on teaching your child that choosing love means choosing to live a life with courage and gratitude, practicing forgiveness, and being compassionate individuals. Being able to choose love promotes their resilience in challenging times. We are fortunate to have indoor gym as well as outdoor space for your child to come at least once a day to utilize and develop their gross motor skills. During the summer months, we enjoy water play outdoors as well. This section of our playground space is designated for our younger children as the slides are shorter and the bikes and trikes develop their gross motor skills. This section of our playground is for our older children. They have the bigger slides, the little houses to play in, and the climbing wall to strengthen their skills. We are so fortunate to have 2 gyms. This space is just for our infants and toddlers to practice crawling, waddling, and walking. They especially love our sensory wall. This space is for our preschool and pre-K to focus on their gross motor development while encouraging team sports. Protective gear. All staff will wear masks, and staff who will be screening will be wearing a protective face shield or goggles with a face mask and will use hand sanitizer in between each contact. Drop-off and pickup procedures. We are reducing the number of people who enter our centers at this time. We are offering staggered drop-off and pickup times to limit the amount of children being dropped off and picked up at the same times. Health screening. All children will be screened prior to entering the building. Screening will occur either at your car or outside the front entrance. In addition to taking their temperature, they will ask a number of health questions. Hand washing. Our practices in our schools for years has been to teach the proper way to wash hands, which includes turning off the water with a paper towel. We will continue to teach and help younger children with this practice. Hand washing procedures are an everyday, multiple times a day occurrence. We are also adding additional times for children to wash their hands throughout the day, and all teachers are well aware of the need to follow through with this, such as each time a child scratches their face, touches their nose, etc. Cleaning, sanitizing, and disinfecting. Cleaning, sanitizing, and disinfecting is another area that has always been high on our lists of daily occurrences in our schools. We will be disinfecting and sanitizing between each use, which includes but is not limited to bathrooms, countertops, door handles, and hard surface toys. We will be removing items from each classroom that are not easily cleaned between each use. Reduced hours. We have reduced our hours to 8 hours of care until further notice to reduce the number and frequency of person-to-person interactions between children and adults. Teachers will be with the same children in the same room for the duration of their day. Items brought from home. We are limiting the items now allowed from home each day. We ask that any item brought to school, crib or cot sheets, stuffed animals, clothes, be brought in at the beginning of the week and remain at school until the end of the week. All items will be sent home to be laundered at the end of the week. Individualized materials. Each child will have their own bag with their art and writing tools like crayons, markers, scissors, paintbrushes, and pencils. Sensory materials will also be individualized so children can still experience sensory play. Group size. We are restricted to a group size of no more than 14 children in any room. This only impacts our preschool classes. Our infant and toddler classes continue to have a maximum group size of 8. Sick room. The sick room is a safe place for your child to wait if they are ill and you're on your way to pick up. I hope this virtual tour was helpful. Please don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions regarding your next steps for enrollment. I hope to welcome you to our Building Blocks family.